Hey y'all, happy Friday. Weather's looking kind of rough. But that's all right, because I'm a rough rider. Where you at, DMX, the locks, all y'all? All right, so I'm gonna make this quick, walk and talk, you know how I do. Y'all, this is the way to start the weekend, huh? With the president and the first lady with the COVID-19. Here's the thing with me. Everybody's talking about he should have led by example and all this other stuff. And while I agree he should have led by example by wearing a mask more often, when I look at sickness and I look at this stuff, I feel like with the mask, you're only delaying the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of people who wore masks and still got the COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? So I just, whether he wore the mask or not, I think the only difference would be like, okay, you guys, this is the reason why it's still important to wear the mask, because look I wore my mask and I still got it. So, you know, at least, or could have changed it. Look the president was wearing his mask and doing everything and he still got it. So either way, I don't know. I know people who are health people, and anytime somebody sneezes, they're spraying disinfectant spray, and they're health freaks and germaphobes, and they still get a cold, still get the flu, still get sick, still blowing their nose and snucking up their snots and stuff. So I don't know. Trump, you should have still wore your mask a little bit more. You're around less people half the time. You got your bodyguards, you staying far away, nobody really want to deal with you. But the only thing I will say, a lot of y'all are kind of forcing it a little bit. I wouldn't wish death on nobody. I had the COVID-19 and I was down for the count for like the first 4 to 5 days I had it. It's not cute. And he's in his 70s, he's high risk. He should have, that I will say, he should have been a lot more smarter, because he's considered high risk. Now, if he was in his 40s, 30s with no complications, dude, you wrinkled up, old, looking like baloney. You should have been wearing a mask because of your age range and being an example to at least other seniors. You know, your money cannot save you from sickness. Your money cannot save you, and this job cannot save you, from catching and contracting disease. So I think in that aspect, he definitely should have wore the mask more often, just because of his age. And all the complications. But overall, there's some people who don't wear masks at all and don't get it. People who wear masks and do get it. Quarantine for 14 days. At least Trump be an example. He needs to be an example that way. At least for these 14 days, quarantine and take it seriously. Because if you don't quarantine and take this seriously, then nobody else is going to want to stay around for 14 days and do the thing the right way. They're going to be out with the sickness, spreading it, knowing you know what I'm saying? Like, you do need to lead by example by that, at least. Stay in the house. Stay quiet, rest, drink your water, do all the stuff that they say. Because your followers, President Trump, I don't know if you watch the Maine-Chat show or not, but his followers especially, they see him don't quarantine for 14 days and he goes out and he's still around people and he's still breathing on people and he's not wearing no mask and he's still going to work. Then everybody's going to say, then why do we have to quarantine for? I'm going to work. Well, I'm not going to work. I'm getting that COVID. I'm giving that COVID-19. If I get the Rona again, guarantee I'm going to enjoy my 14 days off. Give me 2 weeks off, no work, don't bother me. I got some stuff I got to take care of anyway. So, but just he do need to lead by example that way. The only thing I will say in his defense is, who's to say that he still wouldn't have got sick? Like a lot of the stuff, like even with the death toll of COVID-19, like, oh, he got 200,000 deaths on his hands. People are still going to die regardless. I just think it probably would have been a lot less, but to say that nobody would have died from COVID-19, that's just like saying no one's going to die from the flu and we should get it. Like, you just can't speak like that. No one would have died. Less people would have died. So that's all I really wanted to say. Y'all asked me to get on here real quick and talk about the COVID-19. The president got it. I don't wish death on him. I do wish that he gets better. I do wish that he leads by example. I hope that this opens up his eyes to take it more seriously, to tell maybe that's what he should do. Maybe tell the people with his followers, his fan base, to stand back and stand by and take this daggone coronavirus serious. That's what he needs to talk about. Stand back and stand by. Trump, tell your peoples to stand by and stand back and take this daggone the Rona owner, seriously. Stand back and stand by on their stance of not wearing masks, not wearing gloves, not covering up. Want the country to open up so quickly because of the money. Stand back and stand by on that type of shit. Not telling the KKK and whoever else and the white supremacists and all your peoples and all your rich white boy club, fanboy club, all this stuff. Fuck that. That's what you need to tell them to stand back and stand by on. But y'all wanted me to say something. That's one thing I really got to say. Everybody wear a mask. Everybody be careful if you're traveling. Follow certain protocols. Let's try to beat this thing as quick as possible because there's a lot of things that I want to do. There's a lot of places I want to go. There's still a lot of living I want to live. And I don't want this new normal to be the new normal for the rest of my life. And hopefully not for the rest of yours, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, or whatever else, your husband, your wife, your them, this, they, and that, whatever pronoun and him you go by. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday. Y'all have a great weekend. Hopefully this dude don't do nothing stupid, nothing foolish, to where I got to come back on here. Y'all want me to do something. So stand back, stand by, put your mask on, take it seriously. Until we meet again. Thank you for tuning in. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and that's about it. Peace.